If there is one thing most Christians have in common, it's that most of us want to be valuable to the Lord. Most of us want to have a positive impact in the world. Most of us want to have a positive impact in our faith community. Most of us want to meet the Lord one day and hear that word, "Well done, good and faithful servant." But the problem is, a lot of us don't really know how to do it, and we end up getting stuck and we feel lost in the church, and we feel like we're just there going through all the motions. We feel like everything is just repeating itself, and we're just doing what everyone else is doing, and we're not really having any meaningful impact. And this is the challenge I want to give you today, that you need to live a transformed life. Just simply being in the church doesn't make you an active member of the church. Just knowing good doctrine doesn't mean that you know how to share the Bible effectively, how to teach the Bible effectively, how to talk about the Bible effectively. Just because you know a couple of evangelism techniques doesn't mean you can share the gospel effectively. There comes a point when we need to say to ourselves, like, I have enough techniques. I have listened to enough sermons. I have done enough of all of these programs and all of these training sessions. The time has come that I need to be transformed by the Lord. Because a human system can only take me that far. A human system can only transform and develop my discipleship up to a point. But the person who can truly transform my life is the Lord. And we need to challenge ourselves with, I don't care how good my doctrine sounds. If I look at my life, how has it transformed my life? Is my doctrine living inside of me? I might be able to give all of these good talks on the Bible. I might be able to expose the Bible. But has the Bible exposed me? Have I been transformed by the Bible? Has my way of thinking been completely changed by the Bible? And that is the kind of challenge that we need to take up to ourselves, because the thing in modern Christianity is we have all of these programs, do these 5 things and then you will grow spiritually. But then you have the way of Christ, and that is growing, that is working, that is being set on fire for the Lord. It's something completely different from what a human system can be. And it's supposed to be. Human systems are good. Human systems aren't evil. But human systems are limited. And that's why we know that we are standing on the shoulders of giants. We know there were people in the past who were great theologians, looking at people like Ambrosius and Augustine, Clement of Rome. Even more recent, you can look at a lot of great people like Michael Heiser and John MacArthur, and you can get really good things from them. But if you only rely on them for good things, you're missing something deeply. If you're only repeating their teachings, then you're a baby riding on the back of a giant. You're not really doing anything for yourselves. Because the thing is, God gave you a gift. God gave you a mission. God gave you something to do just like He did to them. Now the question is, are you going to ride on the back of the giants that came before you, just sit comfortably in their systems, in their teachings? Or are you going to stand on their shoulders and reach up, working towards more, working towards something deeper? Because that is what Christ called us to do. We all have a role to play in the building of the community, in the spreading of the faith. You have a role to do that no one else can do, and you have to actually do it. So we shouldn't expect comfort. We should expect this to be fire. We should expect this to be rough. On the one side, this is the road of Christ. On the other side, the enemy is going to try his best to stop us. Because the road of Christ is picking up your cross, crucifying yourself, sacrificing yourself, so that you can spread the gospel, so that you can develop into the kind of person He wants you to be. On the other side, the enemy is going to try everything to stop you. Do you really think that all of these spiritual dark beings that exist in the spiritual realm is just going to sit by and watch God's children walking into their domain, spreading the gospel, teaching people to grow, shining the light brighter in the world? No. They're going to hate you. They're going to try their best to stop you. And we know that they are going to do this. We also know some of the methods that they're going to do it with. So we need to stand strong. We need to expect to come under fire. But the most important fire is the fire of the Holy Spirit that's within our hearts. He is the one who is enabling us to do this. He is the one who is coming into our hearts, and now we can go and share the gospel. He is the one who gave us gifts, who is developing fruits in our hearts, so that we can live a life that is testifying of Christ, so that we can live a life where we actually serve in a way that Christ wants us to serve, to build up the community, so that we can be one of those catalysts that moves the church towards something bigger, something more, something greater than it currently is. And if we follow the Holy Spirit, if we rely on the Holy Spirit to lead us there, and we actually take up our responsibility to go and do, and we're not just expecting other people to serve us, we will be a good and faithful servant for Christ that will make a meaningful impact in this world.